And we're live. How's it going, everybody? Interesting story for you guys today. So it's going to wait for little population, and then we'll get into it. Now I'm in StreamYard. Okay. And so far I'm liking it. A lot of customizable attributes here. Chat privately. Okay. We'll have to explore this off stream. A lot of stuff that we can do here. How's everybody's day going? Everyone say hello in the chat. And I can get guests on now, can I? Just confirm on my end how the connection is. How's everything doing? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? A few people are starting to file in now. Say hello, guys. Okay. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Very interesting story that I'm going to share with you. This article just dropped on aboutthemafia.com today. And once we get some population, then I'm going to get into it. But first, who saw the MobTube thing last night? Any of you see it? It was absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. Any of you guys see the MobTube last night? It was late. It was like a live stream marathon. It went from it was somewhat late at night. It started around maybe 10, I think, and it went until like almost 3 in the morning. So I don't blame Tom, right? Because you literally have everybody on MobTube all in the same place. Like, obviously you're gonna sit there and milk it for as much as you can. So it's good for him. I'd like to have a couple of those guys on my show here. Can I? Okay, I changed the branding. Interesting. I feel like this is all I need a paid plan for all this stuff, right? I know some other people are live right now, so I appreciate you guys to my show. Who's live? Who else is live? Does anybody know who else is live? I can check. I'm getting added. If you guys could say hello in the chat, just so that I know you can hear me and see me, that'd be appreciated. Just let me know what's up. How's everybody's day going? How was everybody's night last night? And if you have anything to say about the mob tube, feel free. I mean, these guys, they're going to talk about mob tube forever, right? They fight, then the next day they do a recap of the fight, and then by the time the recap's done, they do recap of that new fight, and then they fight again. So it's just like never ending with these guys, right? Now I want to have Vinny Brooklyn on, or do you guys call him Brooklyn Guy Vinny? I call him Vinny Brooklyn. I think it flows. He just got off his stream. I'd like to have him on at some point, not necessarily tonight, but I'd like to try out this StreamYard. But so how's everybody doing? I like this StreamYard. Nice clean interface here. Now, I guess I will jump into the story. Okay, won't keep you guys waiting too long. We've been live for almost 8 minutes now. So the story in itself isn't new, but there have been recent newer developments that came out with this story. And this isn't like breaking, like this didn't happen tonight. Actually, I found out about this. One of my, I think he's a subscriber, Mafiology 101, actually put me up to this story that I just had no recollection about to begin with. So I looked it up. I was like, wow, I better do a story on this. So the report here is, I'm going to be kind of reading off of my article. And again, this article is on aboutthemafia.com, which is my website. So apparently Jill Biden's ex-husband, Bill Stevenson, stated that Frank the Irishman Sheeran allegedly organized a pro-Biden picket line and raised $3,000 prior to his Senate win in 1972. Now, like I said, this story in itself isn't breaking. It's not new, but there have been new developments. What's up, everybody? Well, welcome for those of you who are just tuning in. Interesting story tonight, as you can probably tell from the title. So I don't know how knowledgeable you guys are in this story, and feel free to comment if you have anything to say or any questions about the story. Maybe I can answer. So when Biden was running for Senate, right, he was in Wilmington. Sheeran was an official for the Wilmington Teamsters, where Biden resided. Now, a book came out on September 21st of this year called The Bidens Inside the First Family's 50-Year Rise to Power, right? And in this book, it details that an unknown Democratic lawyer reportedly had a meeting with Sheeran and requested him to prevent the delivery of pro-Boggs, who Caleb Boggs was Biden's opponent for the Senate race that year. They wanted to prevent the delivery of pro-Boggs morning news and evening journal issues. These ads were meant to act as a rebuttal to Biden's comments about Boggs' previous voting record. So essentially, they wanted to prevent the distribution of pro-Boggs / anti-Biden newspapers immediately before the election, right? And this unknown Democratic lawyer, who is still unknown to this date, went to Sheeran. Okay, uh, more guitars, welcome. In Sheeran's book, he mentions having delivered. Oh, I can do this now? Here we go. In Sheeran's book, he mentions having delivered regular bags of cash to then freshman politician Clueless Joe shits his pants Biden. Yeah, I'm getting to that. That's in this story here. Okay, so in this specific novel that came out, Sheeran was quoted and he was explaining how he would, quote, hire some people and put them on the picket line for him being Biden, and they were people nobody would mess with. And he also allegedly assured that no trucks would be allowed to leave or enter the area while the picket line was in progress, right? Obviously, that's the whole goal of a picket line, right? It's some disruption to whatever industry is picketing, right? And then Sheeran was quoted saying in the novel, the line went up and the newspapers were printed, but they stayed in the warehouse and they never were delivered. I have no way of knowing if Joe Biden knew if that picket line thing was done on purpose on his behalf. If he did know, he never let on to me, said Sheeran. So now here comes Bill Stevenson, right? Who again is Joe Biden's ex-husband. Right, and he claims he has more insider information on this incident. He says that towards the end of this whole debacle, Sheeran came to him towards the end of the campaign to ask for some money. And the author of this book is Shreckinger. So Shreckinger wrote, "There's a plan that will probably win us the election." That's what he said. Frank told Stevenson. So Stevenson said he scrounged up just under $3,000 and handed it over. Okay, so he wanted money, and Stevenson gave it to him. Then after the election, Stevenson said that one of the Bidens, but he couldn't remember which one, he told him that the money had paid for the strike. So like what's the whole basis of this story, right? So they were saying that Joe Biden did not know that picket was for him, and that this whole grand thing was, he didn't know that it was done for him. That's his claim. But now it's starting to come out that he did actually know that it was for him, and he just kept his mouth shut. I have more on this article here. After the election, Stevenson said that one of Biden's, he cannot remember which one, told him his money had paid for the strike. Shreckinger did attempt to find the unknown lawyer and narrowed it down to two candidates. One denied any involvement in the incident, and the other did not respond to his inquiry. And the White House also denied to respond to these new accusations. Okay, so the White House denied, the two lawyers denied. Well, actually, one refused involvement. Now there is that's the main story here. Okay, but there is some conflict with this story. Fellow newspapers are reporting conflict with this claim by Sheeran. So one report says that the newspaper weren't actually printed out on those days because the printers union was actually temporarily a part of the strike, right? So obviously they weren't working. The other claim was that the picket line was disbanded after the 20-day period was over, not the day after the election, right? So they're saying it wasn't as obvious as before. Okay, so this is how Shreckinger in his book, he comes to the following conclusion. Whether or not the Bidens played any role in getting up the strike, as Stevenson claims, their 1972 campaign sealed an alliance with organized labor that would last for decades. At the time, organized labor had its fair share of tough guys and corruption. Joe never got wrapped up in the big scandals that shook the unions, but as he hit his stride as a lawmaker in Washington, he and his relatives kept a foot in the more rough and tumble world of working men. And that's the conclusion he came to in his book. Okay, so interesting story. You know, when I was writing this, it kind of reminded me of another story that we did. But this other one was absolutely just ludicrous. I can pull it up. This is why it reminded me of it. During the 2020 election, another ludicrous conspiracy came out, and this is another article on aboutthemafia.com. Skinny Joe Merlino accused of rigging 2020 election in ludicrous conspiracy. Now this was a fun one to write because I knew it would be popular. I knew it would gain some traction, but I knew people would think that I was being serious, which I was. When I say serious, I mean I acknowledge that the source that it came from might not be the most reliable. Okay, the Buffalo Chronicles, I believe it was called, notorious for not being a reliable source. Right, so I wrote this article, Joey Merlino accused of rigging 2020 election, which just absolutely just is bonkers conspiracy. I don't know if you guys heard of this, but when there's a big issue because apparently Philly was looking. It was going one way, and then the absentee ballots came in, and it started going completely blue, right? So it's where all the election fraud came, and they're saying that Joey Merlino actually helped out with the election. Now, as I see in the article, according to other news sites, the Buffalo Chronicle has been known for reporting bogus conspiracies and ultimately false stories, which is true. I'm not like trying to bash Buffalo Chronicles. It's true, right? Bogus and false stories. That's what they're known for, right? And actually, Merlino got wind of this, and he said, "These people are crazy." Merlino reportedly said to Merlingolo, which was his lawyer at the time, after he read the article. Okay, so that was another crazy article that we did. So I just wanted to jump on real quick, kind of discuss this news. This, I guess you call it breaking story. But if you guys have a topic, please feel free to suggest in the comments. I really just came on with this plan for this article, but feel free to jump in. Now, what else is new? All right, this MobTube stuff, right? What did everybody think of this MobTube stuff? Right? I mean, the live stream went until like 3 in the morning last night. Right? It was last night. I watched a lot of it. It was entertaining. I mean, Tony Pizza, FBS, Lee Cole, all in the same place. Which to me was very amusing, right? And I want, like I said before, I want to have Vinny Brooklyn on. I want to have him. He's not on now, but I mean, I could shoot him an email, but I don't think he responds to emails quickly. But I'll close out of this. And you can block right from here too. That's nice. This could be useful with all the trolls that people talk about. Okay. I like this. I like this StreamYard, man. It's awesome. What he helped him with? I'm late. Vinny Boombots. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're referring to. It's a funny name. You know Vinny Brooklyn? You get in contact with Vinny Brooklyn for me. That'd be appreciated. But see, I love that. I love how I just pop the comment up. Everybody can see it. Right? Somebody's talking. I don't have to interrupt whoever I'm interviewing or talking with. This is great. I do have the Streamlab logo. I'm on the free plan. I'm not paying for StreamYard right now. Not doing it. I like this. Nice. Who's on? Who's on the YouTubes? I might be streaming at a horrible time right now, actually. Because if everybody's streaming at the same time, we like divide the viewership, and a lot of the viewers watch, I guess, all of us, right? So we make them pick between the streamers, and we split the audience, and that's not good. Yeah, I know Vinny. We just finished a chat a few ago, but I don't know him. I don't know him. Sorry. I'm all the way down here in San Antonio, Texas, Military City. Excellent. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me tonight. Like I said, it's not going to be a super long one. I just want to get that story out, which I did. But now how do I... there's a way to view on YouTube. Well, there's a lot of drama going on now, so everyone's taking sides. Well, I'm not on a side. I really don't have anything to say about it. So I just try to do a normal show, but the drama shows get a ton of views. Ton. Imagine if I jumped on and I got Tony Pizza and FBS on. My viewership would go up to over 100 viewers easily. Yeah, I love the Mafia. I'm down for content, bro. Don't worry. Yeah, I know some people are. Right? Well, I should say most people are. But at the end of the day, the drama is it's just entertaining. That's what it comes down to. People screaming on the phone, and that's what it's about. Now, I'm still looking to how to... And I just had it, too. There's got to be a way to view on YouTube. I'm finding for Mafia stuff. I think you meant fiending. I'm finding for Mafia stuff. Fuck Tony Pizza, but FBS is a good people. Yeah, I don't know anything about either of them. Well, I do, like the surface level stuff, but not enough to talk about any of them. Right? It's not my place. I'm sure you hop on his forum, he'll shout you out, and you can take it from there. You're talking about FBS's channel? Yeah, actually, I was in it once because Tom Levecki was in it, and Tom Levecki actually interviewed me back when it was the NBA and the Button Man. And so I reciprocated. I had John Panisi on mine. They had me on theirs before, and kind of just established that relationship. So I want to see what Tom was up to. And I said, "Hey, how's everybody doing?" And then Tom gave me a shout out. But I'm not sure what I want to be. Right? Do I want to be like a part of the group, or do I want to go my own lane? Yes, I saw that. Yeah, it was a decent amount of viewership. I got a few followers from that, I think, too, or a few subscribers, which is always good. But yeah, again, Vinny, I appreciate you spending some time with me tonight. I really gotta like schedule stuff. Maybe I gotta get Vinny's number. I can't. Email isn't the quickest form of communication. Now, I could have sworn that there was a way to view on YouTube. Oh, right here. Missed it. Completely missed it. I was one. I'm just trying to see what's cooking. You know, who's live. So Armchair NBA is live with Jeff. Brooklyn guy just got off. Lee Cole posted a couple hours ago. In the heads of the helmet and FBS forever posted an hour ago. I will say Brooklyn guy's channel is doing very well. For his, in terms of ratios, his subscriber count and compared to what he's getting for viewership, it's a very good ratio. So happy for him. Now, I wonder if I can join somebody else's stream with me. Right. I don't know. I gotta look more into that. It's all good. If FBS come on again, I'll shout you out. I'm sure he will. I know standing on your own is a good thing, but everybody needs a little help. Yeah. Yeah, well, just to have stuff to talk about. Like right now, I'm sitting talking to the computer screen, right? I'm trying to make topics up on my own. I'm trying to bring up arguments. I'm trying to create some conversation, and I'm talking to the wall. So, I'm much better live, but I'm also good with a guest, right? Yes, it happened last night. I was about to jump in that. I'm telling you, this is what happened. I was about to I typed in the bar, dropped the link, right? And as soon as I was gonna hit enter to send the message, as soon as I was gonna hit enter, FBS pops up on the screen, and I was like, all right, shit, I'm like I don't want to get in the middle of this. It was funny. I like Shinebox. It was funny. He joined. He was kind of just sitting there. He was just like, why did I join this thing? You can stream live with someone else live. Okay, so if I were to get an invite link and I joined the link, would my screen show both screens too, or just his? That's what I'm referring to. Because I don't want to ruin my show trying to jump on somebody else's show, right? Like I wonder how that interaction works. You know, I mean, I'm sure I can look this up in StreamYard forums, right? This tiny pizza is the flavor of the month. I'm gonna be honest with you, Boombots. I have no idea what you're talking about. I assume you're talking about Tony Pizza, but still, even that, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, all right. Let's get to the bottom of this. Can you join someone else's StreamYard while you're live on StreamYard. I have a feeling it's not going to pick this up. That I'm not sure. We can only see y'all, not what you see. Use your StreamYard on your phone from your browser. Okay. So I get Tony Pizza in here. StreamYard have multiple hosts. Swap guests in and out if you're doing host conversations. Can a guest share screen? We can share screen in this thing? Share. Oh. Maybe that's how I would do it. Then it'd be behind on mine. Like decently behind too. But I don't know. I guess I just have to like schedule stuff and have people come on mine. And I got a decent amount of subs. If you look at the industry, I have a decent amount of subs compared to everybody. Right? I had one video blow up. It's at almost 310,000 views, and that's where a lot of my traction came from. Tony Pete had 23 subs when I started talking to him. Tried to help him, and he turned on me. He talked really bad about FBS' wife, then threatened his life. He spoke about FBS's mom too. I don't know any specifics of what was said, so I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this unfold every waking minute. But if that's true, then that's very unfortunate for Bogg. So, well, FBS was saying bad stuff too, wasn't he? BCP Sask, welcome back. You're right. You're right, Dr. Vinny Boombots. He is a pig, that Tony. He's a little rough around the edges. That I think we can agree with. Definitely a little rough. But I mean, I can't. I mean, put yourself in his shoes. Well, I don't know. BCP, did you see that? I'm pretty sure I saw you in the chat. Were you on the show last night in the chat? I think you were. You definitely were. I remember seeing your name. I think he wasn't Tony Pizza talking to you too, or someone was talking to you. BCP, Dr. Vinny Boombots. I lost my mom in April, and that just turns you an angry level like no other. Bots, I'm very sorry to hear that. That's a tragedy. It's no joke. So very sorry to hear that. I wish you and your family good health and future happiness in the future. So just hang in there. Probably. He has me blocked. I did nothing to Tony. Okay, well, someone was talking to you, right? Someone was talking to you? Oh, just give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. Can you hear me? Thanks for those kind words, bro. Anytime. Anytime. I'm completely blocked from pizza. He blocks a lot of people. Like you don't have. There is no second chances on Tony Abizza's channel. Okay. No second chances. But and I don't know. He's figured out how to block people. I still don't know how to block people. Which I figured it out. There's a way to do it in StreamYard, but my first couple, I was streaming from the YouTube dashboard, like the YouTube studio. So I don't know, but I guess I could block people in here, so that's good. And I guess I don't need OBS anymore, so I had OBS to share my screen. Now I don't need it. So it's good. What else is going on, guys? Anything interesting? Again, for any people who are new joiners, people who are just joining, I talked about the breaking story in the beginning. So when this is over, make sure to go back and rewatch the beginning of this when I talk about the story. Pretty interesting stuff. I'd like to hear about what you guys think of it. You actually got mods that do it. Yeah, I had a last stream. I gave a wrench to Father Time. It's just that pizza's constantly threatening everyone and very insulting to women in general. That part I agree. He needs to chill out with that. Like I'd be pissed, man. I'd be pissed. And I guess kudos to FBS for kind of like keeping us cool with those comments. Well, not keeping us cool, but you know, he could have acted a lot more severely when those comments came out. But still, that's not right. You're exactly right, BCP. Tony can barely read. He don't know how to block people. So the mods do it. I gotta find out what his mods are then, because I don't know. I don't know nothing. So live with Jeff Nadeau. I would like to go on a show with Tom too. I think we would do well talking about mob topics. If you ever wanted to you know, get away from the drama for a day. I don't know what he's talking about with Jeff now, but he's getting more knowledgeable, Tom. He's getting very, very knowledgeable in the genre. Oh, also, guys, can I pin a comment? Because I would like to. He should have never started that stupid shit. Well, last night he said he started it purposely for views. Obviously, that could be bullshit. But that's what he said. He literally said, Chris, I started this for views, but then it kind of hey, what's your name? I'm sorry, I call you about the Mafia. Yeah, here, see my name in the bottom left is Cam. You call him by that. So yeah, I do my name and then the website or the channel. So you call me Cam. Now let's look up real quick how to pin comments. Now you could stream to multiple places at once. With this, which might be interesting because the site does have some following in other locations. See what these two fine gentlemen are up to. No problem, Vinny. No problem. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I think every device on planet Earth autocorrects it to a C, so don't worry about it. Looks like they got Joe on too. I like Joe. He's very knowledgeable himself. Nice. Nice. No, they got a good show going on over there. What city is this channel from? I'm not from a city. Yeah, that statement by Tony gives me pause to last night about Tom. Gives me pause to last night about Tom. I felt the initial interaction was scripted between Tom and Pizza. I don't think it was scripted because they weren't supposed to be on the show. It was supposed to be a four horsemen. They were all at Tom's house. Right? They were doing a four horsemen at Tom's house. I don't think they were expecting any company. And they just all started jumping in his chat, and they were just like, all right, I guess we'll just have them on. Right? Open mic session. USA, yes, I am in the United States. I'm obviously in Saskatchewan. Is that how you pronounce it? Never heard of Saskatchewan. Yep, they're still talking about it. they're gonna talk about that. They're gonna talk about that show for days. San Antonio, Texas, Military City, USA here. That's far apart, BCP. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, LOL. All right, I feel like you're trolling me. Whatever movie or book this is from, I've never seen it. Okay, now I gotta look it up so I don't look embarrassing me in my own stream here. How'd you spell it? Saskatchewan. Oh wow, it's a real place. Oh my god. Oh, Canada. That's why. Interesting. Borders United States. Oh, it's a province. Okay. Got it. All right. I got it. All right. It sounded like a troll statement. You know, it sounds like a Harry Potter thing. All I know, guys, all I'm going to say about last night is that I needed a Xanax after that show. That was just. Every time someone came in or someone jumped out, it was just like. Big sigh. Vinny Boombots, were you in the service at all? I know you're from the town. Doesn't necessarily mean that you were in the service. I'm just curious if you served, if you were involved in any way. By service, I mean military. Now I got this new camera. You saw it too. My example is when Tom was trying to tell us Tony is really from the streets, he has to TP. I'm going to ask you a question. Are you? Tony yells yes before the question. Scripted. Seemed like that. Tom was trying to tell us Tony is really from the streets. He says to Tony Pizza, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you? And then he would interject before the question was even. Yeah, that's just he doesn't want to wait for the question to be asked. He just wants to jump in and you know cause a ruckus. So I mean, I see why you would think it's scripted from that perspective. I just think that's just who Tony is. Right? For the longest time, I thought this mob thing that he was doing, or this Netflix thing, was going to be a mob related thing, but turns out it has nothing to do with the mob. Trying to establish Tony's name. He's trying to establish Tony's name has pull, and that's very important. Whatever. Right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have no idea how this thing originated. Like, what was the first incident that made them turn on each other? Do you guys have any suggestions for guests for me to bring on? Tell me who I should bring on. I'm talking live. Okay, so I'll do a repeat guest. Okay, I'm not sure John Panisi would want to come on again. He's kind of really just set on his own little show he's got going on. But I'm not. Do you have any suggestions that aren't Mob 2 people? Or if you really want someone from Mob 2 on, I guess I'll bring them on. I really don't care about, who's on whose side, who's on this side, who's on that side. I don't care. Like I said before, I definitely want Vinny on. He's a nice guy. Louis, Cobes. I interviewed Luisi. My last interview was Bobby Luisi. And you know who I was supposed to interview? I had a date set up with Gene Borello. Okay, John, who was on Johnny and Gene show. I had an interview set with him, but he went radio silent on me, and I think it has something to do with like pending charges or stuff like that. Something criminal. So that was unfortunate, but maybe I'll reach out again soon. But I did Luisi. He was my last interview. But I'm sure he does a live show too. So maybe he would like to hop on somebody else's live. Right. Oh, we got trolls in Tom's chat. Thomas. He called him Thomas. That's funny. See, like, I don't, knock on wood, I don't get, like, hate like that. Not live like that. I do on that video where I almost got the 310,000 subs. I get a lot of hate on that. But that was one of my first videos that I recorded. I literally just shot that video off my iPhone, and now it's at 300-something thousand views, which is just insanity. So I guess that's like the bad thing about having an early video blow up is 310,000. If a video gets 310,000 views, they expect it to have the quality of videos that get 310,000 views, right? Mine was just simply was not that. Great website and channel, brother. Cobes, appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That'd be a big help. Thank you. When Italy, it's definitely on the bucket list. 100%. I will be there. 100%. Just I don't know where I want to go. Amalfi's nice. I would like to see where my family came from in Naples, but that's when we get into Scampia area and just maybe not the best place for tourists to go. You want to walk in there and say, why you do, like, if they're like mugging you or something, right? You want to walk in there and say, I'm one of you. What are you doing this for? No, they just think we're all Americans. They don't think like that. They don't say, oh, you're Italian American. Everybody's an American. So definitely want to get to Italy. You know what I really want to do, which I think I'm set up for? Cruise to Alaska. Anybody here ever taken an Alaskan cruise? It is just something like you will never see. Like, I love snowy climates. Like this weather, it's like 30 degrees out, and I absolutely love every second of it, It's just my element. Glaciers, helicopter rides up on the glaciers. It's awesome. You definitely need to document it. I'm not sure how long that's going to be, but yeah, I could document it. Well, I would have to. I'm not doing live. I'm not live streaming about the Mafia from Italy, but I'll do a recording, and once I'm back in the States, I'll post it. Fake FBS trolled Tony Pizza. Tony Pizza lit up. FBS let Tony Pizza know it was not him. It was fake. Tony said, "Okay, I believe you." The next fucking day, Tony Pizza dissed his wife and his manhood. FBS let it slide. Then he threatened his life. Fake FBS trolled Tony Pizza. Why was it trolled in the first place? Why is like a joke? Like what? How did the initial troll come to be? That's the part I don't get. I get like the process, right? But how did the trolling start? Why did it start? Well, it's cold here 5 months a year. Minus 30 to 40 degrees Celsius, January through March. That's what's starting to look like here. Obviously, not those temperatures, but I notice, people say like global warming and all that, right? Like we're losing winter. I don't think we're losing winter. I think the seasons are just shifting, right? I think March is becoming more of a winter month. September is becoming more of a summer month, right? You guys understand what I'm saying? Like I think that the seasons are shifting somehow. It's just what I've noticed. Like I used to play baseball in high school, and for the spring season, we would start practice inside in the gym in late February, and late March, we would be snowed out, and we'd have to practice inside. We practice inside until early April. Then FBS mom got COVID. He talked about her too. Please, for the love of all Mafia, do not go there with pizza. It's futile. For the love of all Mafia, do not go there. Yeah, but what was the origin of the initial troll? Yo, Boombots, giving Cobbs a shout out. Again, appreciate all you guys. I know a couple other people are live right now. Appreciate you guys choosing my show here. If there was a way to combine shows, I would inquire about combining a show tonight. But I don't want to mess up what anybody else has going on right now. Maybe I'll just schedule something later. But all right, here's another question for you guys. How did you guys find my channel? Okay, we collect some data on you guys. Okay, how did you guys find my channel? Did you find it? Were you fans of the website? Because the website's a dinosaur. The website's been around forever. Were you fans of the website and then saw the YouTube and came over? Did another channel mention me? How did you hear about the channel? So I want to know. Was it recommended? Just see it in search. Were you searching YouTube? BCP, it hit 53 today in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm complaining. Jesus Christ, that's fucking cold up there. Vinny, it's a whole other level. Okay, it's just a whole other level. People who live in Texas probably can't even comprehend the temperature difference up north. Right? Like especially northern Alaska, they go months without sunlight. I believe it's Alaska. There's a place on Earth that goes months, and I'm sure there's a place in Canada too, that goes months and months of darkness. Is that torture or what? I mean, the people who come out of there are just a different breed. They really are. Like, like imagine a family living in northern Alaska. They come move to, let's say, Long Island, right? Like, they're gonna think Long Island is nothing, right? People complaining in October that it's freezing, but I mean, they're just a whole other breed up there. They really are, and that takes a lot of mental toughness to be able to live months in darkness and light like that. You try to get sleep when it's light out. Think of the summer. It's light for months. It takes a lot of mental toughness. FBS has like 19 fake FBSs out there. Yeah, that's his little army he's got going. He doesn't have control over those, unless obviously I don't know the story, but I doubt he's telling people to create fake accounts. BCP says, randomly seen a video I liked. I seen you do more about videos about Italian mafia from other countries. Look for some risotto stories at the time. I'll add that to my notes. I was gonna do a recorded video for this Joe Biden thing, okay? But I wanted to try out the live, and I kind of wish I did a video recording because I think the recorded videos do better for like the search engine stuff. Right. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, you guys like this hoodie? Let me know if you like this hoodie. It's a redacted Lucky Luciano poster. Okay, with a shiny gold trim around it. You guys see that? You can't really see this. It's horrible lighting in here. You can see it on my. I also have on the sleeve. It's La Cosa Nostra, and then it says "Till We Die" down this one. Okay. I'm sorry, some person's going ballistic with their car horn right now. Let me close the window. I'm gonna sweat to death, but whatever. But the reason I'm asking is because I actually had, well, not had, I have kind of like a Mafia clothing brand. I mean, the store is closed, but I still own the rights. And I like gold, like black and gold. So I saw this idea. I had this made, and I sold these for a little bit, and then I decided that there just wasn't enough demand. So I discontinued. But I don't know, maybe when the channel gets a little bigger, I'll continue with the merch. And I still don't know how to pin a comment, like in the chat, in the live chat here. Maybe that's just something I have to open YouTube for. Because I do want to pin my other channel. One second, guys. Yeah, here we go. View on YouTube. Yeah, this is how it's done right here. I'm getting added. I'm adding myself, so that's nice. Okay. I can pin this from here, right? Okay. That's what I wanted to do. That's just my my other channel. Think about posting like business stuff on there. I don't know. If it gets enough subs, then Tony thought he called a chooch the other day. It was a fan of his calling a troll of his a chooch. He went crazy till he finally read comments again. He berated the guy, then he apologized. It sounds like he runs a real roller coaster operation over there. You have any videos on Salvatore Maranzano in depth? Not at the moment. I could add that to my video suggestions. And again, this is my link for other channel. There's nothing on it yet, so it's fine if you guys don't subscribe. But if it gets enough interest, I can post business stuff. So fake FBS told Tony Pizza some stupid shit in a chat, and he started in on FBS. Okay, so this whole thing started because a fake FBS said some stupid shit in his chat. Is that what I'm getting at? Yeah, he lost it. Yeah, I'm sure he did. I mean, it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. But how's everybody's night going? Like I said, I'm kind of at a standstill. I was saying that the production quality of my show is going to go way up, which it still is. Just the guy who's going to help me with it just stopped responding for some reason. It's been a few days. I got to get in contact with him again. But Tony misunderstood everything. I mean, these people are grown men, right? None of them are just stopping, taking a deep breath. Think about what is being said to me. Think about what was said in the past. Just think, and maybe we have a little bit different outcomes. Not this time about the fake accounts. FBS didn't know who Tony Pizza was. Hardly anyone did. I was in that chat that started. He had like 100 subs then. Everything he got after was on FBS. So you're saying that FBS took him from 100 to 1,300? Is that what you're saying? It's interesting. He could have gotten the subs on his own, I think. BCP, yes. It's hard with texting, but 0 to 60. What are you referring to, BCP? See, this X remind me to like check my messages. If I heard from this guy, if I haven't, it went radio silent. It's a shame. It's not over yet, but before Tony's shit stuff, FBS was doing interviews and real content. This guy threatening him took him off his game. Yeah, but his views went through the roof. He immediately started threatening. Oh, 0 to 60, like his attitude went 0 to 60. Yeah, it's hard to understand tone and like the other aspects of just communicating and speaking. You don't get that with text. Losing it before he finished reading it. Yeah, it's another limitation, right? It's not the best way to communicate. Absolutely not. So we're getting a few new viewers here. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. It's my show. Say hi. Say hey, how you doing? It's no operation. Yeah, it is, man. That's why this texting, so much stuff gets misinterpreted. Face to face conversation, whether it's like a virtual face to face or whether it's, in person face to face, even on the phone, you know. Lexi Johnson, how long you been on? Just saw it. Did I miss the Biden story? Yes, Lexi. Yes, you did. I've been on for about an hour and 10 minutes, which is fine. I could do a quick recap of the story if you would like. Yes, yes. Promise it all started with a troll. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so Lexi, essentially, the news story was that the story itself isn't new, right? Some people have heard about this. Actually, one of my subscribers brought it to my attention, and I decided to do an article on it, which there is a new article up on about the Mafia. Um, so, Frank the Irishman Sheeran was paid by Jill Biden, not Joe Biden, Jill Biden's ex-husband, who was Bill Stevenson, to stop delivery of anti-Biden newspapers before his 1972 Senate win. So essentially, what happens was an unknown lawyer went to Frank Sheeran's office because Frank Sheeran was a Teamster official in Wilmington, Delaware. So this Democratic unknown lawyer went to his office and said, "Hey, can you do us a favor? We need you to reject the distribution and prevent the distribution of these newspapers that have rebuttals to Biden's claims, right, for Boggs. Boggs was running against him back in 1972 for the Senate race. And these magazines were essentially, they were pro-Boggs, right? And they were saying that they got that distribution shut down, okay? Plus uh, they picketed the line at that time, like right before the campaign decision was over, right? And essentially, the whole thing was Sheeran ended up wanting money for it, and he got paid for it. He got an extra $3,000 from Bill Stevenson. But now Bill Stevenson just came out last month, or in September, that Joe Biden actually knew that this was going on. Because before, they were saying that he had Joe Biden and the Biden administration had no idea that this was going on, and that picket was for him, like for his campaign. But now Bill Stevenson allegedly revealed that Biden was told multiple occasions, "Hey man, this is for you. Hey, we took care of that for you. We did that thing for you." Right? And Joe, and they weren't saying things. They were saying, "Hey Joe, we picketed the line for your campaign. This is how we're going to win the election." And stuff like that, right? So that's the new information that Joe Biden actually knew about this. So that's where we kind of get into like political murky waters, right? So that's basically the news story in a nutshell. I don't want to reread the whole thing, but you could always, after this live stream's over, you could either rewatch the beginning or you could read the article. The article link should be in the description. I'm way behind on let's see. Damn, my notifications are working with mob-related shows lately. It's fine. Maybe I'm shadow banned for some reason. Bro, what's good, Lexi? Appreciate you hopping on again. I know Tom and Jeff are live. I appreciate you stopping into my show. Oh, Boombots. Hello, my friend. FBS was like, look, well, truce. He was apologizing to FBS, his wife. FBS sent him money. Literally 3 days later, this quack saw no drama, no moolah, so he started again. That I do agree. Okay. Why? Like, I knew that was going to happen too. I called that. He's like, all right, this is going to start right back up after a few days. And that's what ended up happening. Ran out of stuff to talk about. Lexi, some real mafia shit here, bro. Yeah, this is what it's about. Real show, real topics. That's why I'm here, man. Who's the actual guy, the mob guy that met with Biden? I'm not sure he directly met with Biden, but the one who did all this for Biden allegedly was Frank Sheeran, the Irishman Frank Sheeran, who at the time was a Teamster official in Wilmington, Delaware, where Biden was. The Irishman. Yeah. Yeah, Vinny, go back when the live's over, or you just read the article. You might be better off reading the article because I skipped over some stuff. Never mind, LOL Sheeran. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's all good. Lexi, I saw you on Armchair NBA a few minutes ago. How's that show going? But it's entertaining. Yeah, it is entertaining. I would watch Tony Pizza, FBS, and uh, Lee Cole on StreamYard all night long, all night. It's really the centerpiece around that is it's Tony Pizza. He just does not stop talking, right? Which can be a good trait to have, right? Usually people like that are very charismatic. Uh, People want to be friends with them because they talk. They got a lot of stories. They have a lot to say. Very sociable trait. It really doesn't surprise me. Biden been around forever. Yeah, it's like they paint it as like this big story, but if you, in the grand scheme of things, and it's just like it's not surprising. It's not. It's over. Was a good one. Glad to hear it. Tom's been dropping really good shows lately. Yo, if anybody knows anybody, if you want them to jump on the show, shoot them a message. I'll have them on the show. Okay, I got the StreamYard fired up. I'm ready to use it. Like I said before, I'm gonna have Vinny Brooklyn on, like Vinny. He had me on his StreamYard a few days ago. I like to have him on mine. Tom was the first person to interview me ever my entire life, so appreciate Tom for that. And then they reciprocated. John came on my show for the interview a few months ago. It is like Tony's reality show. From a serious note, Sammy the Bull told him to go interview homeless people. I think he would do well. People are saying like, "Oh, he doesn't care." He's telling him to go interview homeless people. I was like, "What's wrong with that? That's interesting." Like maybe interview different homeless people on the street, right? And try to provide knowledge and entertainment, I guess. Right? I mean, to me, that doesn't sound like a bad idea for him if he doesn't want to do mob genre, but he looks like he's stuck on the mob genre right now. I'm not. I'm not effing with Tom right now. I just busted Grant's balls, said hi to you, and left. Came here. Totally reminds me of a guy sitting next to me at the bar at 3 a.m., just going on and on and on about floor tiles, and I just want to get the hell away from him, says Lexi Johnson. Well, I'll be honest with you. I just turned 21, so I haven't experienced that 3 a.m. bar yet. But I can imagine what you're saying. Hold on, guys. I'm just getting a water bottle, so my voice is going dry. Talking. Okay. I'd like to hear more about Tony's family in Sicily, Caruana clan. Is he from a clan? Or is it just like he happens to have the same last name? Hi from Brazil, Renato, Italian descendant. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be a big help. Doing live streams like this consistently, new videos, articles on the website, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, I told FBS Sammy told Tony to interview homeless people. He needs to move on. I think for his own sake, he needs to move on. He would do well. He would do well, man. He has the ability to make a living off YouTube, right? Tony's walk and talks. I suggested it to him before he blocked me. Same kind of idea. Wow, he's blocked everybody in this chat. Who here has not been blocked by Tony? You're lucky, Cam. I wish I could be 21 again, LL. The things I would do. Yeah. I guess I was blessed with being able to see the bigger picture, right? Work in your 20s and then live, I guess, not necessarily live the rest of your life like your 20s, but maybe not have the worries that you have it in your 20s, right? Because maybe you're usually in the parents' house, right? Still, they're letting you live there still, hanging out with the friends and, going, having free time on the weekends. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, sacrifice your 20s so you have that 20s freedom for your whole life, Cam, not Jam. Yeah, I'm telling you, Lexi. I know your name's not Lexi. I keep forgetting what your real name is. I think it's Johnny or John, right? Every device made on planet Earth auto corrects it to either Cam with a C or Jam. Okay, so don't feel bad. Every device made on planet Earth auto corrects it. But he's got some really good stories if he only takes some meds and calm down. Yeah, I mean, like you said, he has the ability. He'd rather argue. He really would rather argue. Cole Mills says, next 5-year goals? Next 5-year goals. Be financially independent to the point where I won't need to work, not necessarily a job per se, but not have a boss. Right? So I guess that would be not working a job. Right? I think that in itself is very valuable. Like I trade boutique watches on the side. Like I know how to invest in like Rolexes and Omegas and Panerais and Oris and all those. I know how to like navigate the market, or I could purchase a watch like that, list it for sale, okay, wear it while it's for sale, and then sell it for a profit, right? So basically, when you lay it out like that, you can say, I basically got paid, let's say $2,000 to wear this watch for 25 days, right? So it's just like having that mindset, man. Monetize as much as you can. Same thing can be done for exotic cars, by the way, right? These Instagram gurus, right? Maybe this will be a topic for my other channel. My other channel should still be pinned in the chat. If you want to hear more stuff about me talking like about this investment stuff, maybe I'll do fun videos like, can I make this amount of money in this number of days from this, or the business, like starting a business challenge, or like just like fun business stuff like that. If you guys want to see that, I guess just subscribe to my other channel and I'll see what I can do about that, because I really don't want to. I kind of want to gain attraction on my other channel before I start doing that as well, because I don't have enough time as it is. 21, Cam. Yes, just turned. Do I look older? Everybody's like surprised I'm 21. I feel like I'm looking at myself right now, and I think I look 21. Like, I look older to you guys. I still feel 21. Nothing changes, but then I look in the mirror. LOL. John. I could have sworn you told me your name was John, or is that what you're saying in your message here? Nice, Cam. Timepieces can be great investments. A lot of things can be great investments. If something can be insured, it can be an investment. If something can be insured, it can be an investment. That's a good way to put it. It's a very good way to put it. That's true, right? Right. There is jewelry insurance out there, right? There's obviously home and auto. And those can be investments in themselves. So you're right. Even stuff like I'm telling you guys, if I had $36,000 right now just to blow, you know what I would do? I'd buy an ice vending machine and place it at a gas station somewhere, like a high tech. You ever see those high tech ice station machines? It's like it's not the one where you just open the thing and the ice bags are in there and you take it, you bring it inside, you pay for it. Not one of those. Literally, it's a vending machine for ice bags. So that's what I would do. That um, if I had more capital, I'd buy a laundromat right off the bat. Thing's a cash machine. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff I would do. A lot of stuff that I would do. So Cam, what got you interested in the mafia? A personal family interest, I think. Family originates from Naples. Um, I'm pretty far off. My great grandparents came here, so I'm really far off from that original generation. And Grandfather grew 50 minutes from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. Grandfather grew up in the Bronx, and they were around it constantly. And he would tell me stories, and it got me interested. And I have my main business, and one day I was searching on for businesses to buy, and I saw about the mafia was for sale, so I bought it. Seemed like a decent investment, making good revenue. It was an authority website in the space. Right? It's one of the top ones, right? It's Cosa Nostra News about the mafia and Gangster Report and Gangsters Inc. Right? Those are like the main ones, right? So I figured, might as well, seems like a good investment. Yes, my name is Gianni Catalano. People call me Johnny Cat. My ex calls me asshole. Yeah, I know for a fact you type Johnny out. You type Johnny for sure, 100%. I've been studying as much as I can for about 30 years. I can weed out those that are researched and studied. Not much from the old country, but American. My people are Cadnia and Casta. You have to excuse me on these pronunciation, guys. I'm too American to pronounce these. Castellamar, Castellamar del Golfo, Sicilian. Yeah, see, we thought we were Sicilian for a little bit. I was like, guys, we are way too pale to be Sicilian. I'm definitely more, central northern. I'm pale. I'm a pale white. Look at that, pale. I grew up with the mob life all around me. Where'd you grow up, if you don't mind me asking? New York borough, I assume. Obviously, they were in other places. I just, New York is a popular hub. Okay, let me read a book in grade 6 about American justice. Last chapter was history of organized crime. Changed my ideas of things. I seen it differently, particularly the Italian mafia. In what way? What did that textbook teach you or show you? I went to the doc. He said he got bad news and good. I said, Doc, please, only the good news, please. Okay, well, they're naming a disease after you. Oh, you talk about Vinny Boom Bots. You know, I never knew who Vinny Boom Bots was, and I really still don't. It was just an expression my grandfather would use to like call people like, look at this Boom Bots over here. It's like stuff like that. I'm pale too, blue eyes. I'm from Springfield, Mass. Moved to NYC when I was 28. Lived there for 10 years. Now I'm back in Mass. Yeah, see, I'm not that far. I don't have the blue eyes. I got the dark hair, almost black, not quite. It's a dark brown for sure, right? I got the hazel slash green eyes. I'm definitely north. I got to be central then, right? So I'm in between. Lou Gehrig Boombots. Lou Gehrig, the baseball player. Oh my God, you guys are. I'm a youngin, guys. So I don't know like these. What? Yeah, what? There aren't any matches for your search. I literally just typed in Lou Gehrig Boombots in my Google. Rodney Dangerfield, Doc. Hey, Vinny Boombots. Good night. Appreciate you stopping in. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And be safe. Be well. See you next time. We have a pretty big Genovese stronghold up here. Some Patriarcha and random crews. Yeah, well, in my area, it's strong Gambino, I believe. It's been a while. Nothing really goes on where I live in terms of like this stuff. Cam, I thought Boombots was talking about Lou Gehrig. Oh, I thought Boombots said that. Oh my God, that one right by me. Appreciate the clarification. But yeah, again, Boombots. Good night. It's having me look up Lou Gehrig Boombots in my Google. Yeah, that definitely explains it. Lou Gehrig disease. Yeah, see, I knew about Lou Gehrig disease. It's not all about crime. Italians are very family oriented. It had a lot to do. It had a lot to do with protecting the Italian people from foreign invaders, etc. You know the history. Yeah, I heard the mafia started out of necessity, right? Why would you start something that there's no demand for? So obviously, whatever was happening at the time, there was a demand for the mob's existence, in whatever shape or form that was. Right? So you're absolutely right. The mafia was started to help the people evade the foreign invaders. Now else, FBS is live. He always starts the show late. The title is I've Got Names and Numbers is the title of his stream. Wonder what this is gonna be about. That's what I learned and have been interested all my life. I like to actually see more about Springfield. I know the history, but there's tons I don't. Yeah, that's I can do a little Patriarcha. But I'll have to research their Genovese connection though. I know Patriarcha's up there, obviously, New England. I agree, BCP. It's a tradition. It really is. So that's what you're saying. Like this togetherness of the family comes from. It sounds like. I like the Gomorrah poster. Let me tell you something about Gomorrah. Okay, I've probably mentioned the show like every live stream ever that I've done. Okay, not just a show. Okay, this is art. This is art. Look, I got the soundtrack on my phone and I listened to it. How many movies or TV shows that you download the soundtrack to and listen to it? For me, none. There's just something about how the music intertwines with the events that are taking place on screen. Every musical piece has its own corresponding event. So like later in the series, when you hear one of the songs from the soundtrack, you know that something bad's going to happen. It's you're supposed to be feeling suspense. Like it's art, absolute art. The show is so underrated. Okay, I mean it is just it's more appealing to me. 'Cause this is where my family's from, right? But it is just oh god. I rewatch it. I'm guess what I'm gonna do when I get off this live stream, guys. I'm putting on Gomorrah for the 12th time. I like people who are proud. That show, I can't believe it's not bigger than it could be. Nothing like it. Exactly. God, do you know what I should do? I'm gonna film my own TV show like Gomorrah, and I'm gonna post it on this YouTube channel. Impromptu TV show. It's gonna be excellent. Like an American version of Gomorrah. So Cam, how much of Gomorrah is true? A lot of it. This show was based on the book written by Saviano, and that was based on true story. So I guess it just comes down to the credibility of Saviano. Oh, I'm watching after too. Like I can I? Oh God, I'd love to host like a Gomorrah watch party on my channel. That'd be awesome. What if I could do that? You guys think I could get away with that? Gomorrah watch party? That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. An Italian American Gomorrah. Yeah, but the you could create a similar atmosphere, right? With similar like I would get Mochadelic or Macadelic. I get them on the I'd get them on the BlackBerry phone. Okay, I have a BlackBerry as a second business phone. I'd call them up right on the BlackBerry. Hey, Macadelic, remember that Gomorrah soundtrack? Can you do it again? Excellent. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do because the music is so important. I'd rather have okay. I think the music is so important that I would probably put more funding into the music than like the visuals of the show. That's my personal opinion. That's how I think. That's how important I think music is for a show. Are the people in the show real people? Pretty sure they're based off of other people. I'm not sure I'm not sure they were called Savastano, the family. Uh, I'm looking up for you. Uh, See, this Wikipedia describes it perfectly. The series has gained critical acclaim for its characterization, pacing, atmosphere, acting, directing, and writing. Okay, that's pacing is the best way to describe it. Pacing and atmosphere. Now I'm looking for Gomorrah is one of Sky's most watched cable shows and has gained critical acclaim for its characterization, yada yada yada. First season holds a 95% rating on review. On 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, guys. What does that say? Because Rotten Tomatoes sucks. They give everything a 50 and below. I mean, the show is just God tier. It's God tier. I'm not seeing anything about what it's based off of on this, but I'm positive it'd be based off of some other pre-existing crime family. You'd have to do it where the audience and you start it at the same time. You can't stream it. You'll catch a strike. That's no fun, though. Did a similar thing on Frank Collada's show a few months back. We all hit play at the same time. A casino watch party was actually good. All right, so maybe I'll try it. But there's this delay with the YouTube stream, so I hit play and then I'm ahead of everybody. Right? But yeah, man, this show is just incredible. But all right, I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I've been on for almost 2 hours. Man, in the first few episodes when Chiro has to drink his piss, I wanted to punch the guy myself, laugh out loud. Lexi, how far along are you in the show? Are you rewatching it too? Did you finish it? If you didn't, you better hurry up because season 5 drops in a week and a half. A little more. A little over 2 weeks. Where are you in the show? Yeah, and that kind of pissed me off too. I said this about Sopranos too. I never thought I could love a show so much and hate so many characters on that show that I love so much. It really is just something. It's who's the director? Gomorrah time. Oh, sweet week and a half. I'm on episode 8 of season 1. Oh my God, Lexi. Gianni. Oh my God. Ugh. You are gonna. I can't even begin to describe the emotions you're gonna go through. You got to bang them out. You got to. You're only on episode 8. Is your favorite show, baby? I'm telling you, Gianni, you're gonna shit your pants. It's I'm not gonna talk anymore. Go watch. Go watch. Do yourself a favor and watch, because I think I'm gonna sign off for tonight. To everybody that did stop by, I appreciate you guys tuning in and joining me late on this Thursday night. A lot of you guys probably got work tomorrow, so I appreciate it. Feel free to comment on this video, any recommendations, requests of content ideas, or who I should get on the show. I'm trying to set up like a live discussion with somebody soon, and yeah, that'll be soon. So main thing, I just want to bring you guys this news live of this Frank Sheeran and Joe Biden. Oh, I know, man. I can tell. Gomorrah time. Thanks, Cam. Johnny, thank you. And to everybody who is watching, again, appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. I will talk to you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And be well. Talk to you guys later. Thanks again.